Grammys, y'all. I'm Unsophisticated. Remember me? How y'all doing today? How's your mom and them? Well, I know y'alls was expecting me to come back a-sipping their sparkling cider and wearing sparkly clothes like some gussied up sophisticated Nelly. But them folks down there at the doctoring place wouldn't let me get my vaccination shots. They sure wouldn't. Unsophisticated old me left my wallet over at the house. And I didn't have any of them there plastic cards with my pictures on them with me. Now, they used to learn us in school that there was some kind of irony, but I don't see how this situation has anything to do with the steam pressing my Sunday best. Then old Bullet, that's what I call my old pickup truck. 'Cause she's full of lead sometimes. Old Bullet died on me on the way home, and by the time I got her revved back up again and back down to the homestead, it was supper time. Now, we don't stand for no skipping no meals around here. It's a tradition that we started about a year and a half ago. Sure did. So by the time I finished my victuals, that old doctoring business building was closed. I guess I'll have to wait to get my sophistication for another day. I sure will. I did get some good gossip from that there AM radio while I was a-tooling the town though. Thought y'all might want to know about it. I mean, just in case you ain't heard. I know lots of folks don't have them advantages of an AM radio these days. Now, I heard them there sophisticated people that are in charge want to re-impositionate making folks wear masks again. Even the vaccinated ones. Even outside and even in their own homesteads. I also heard that humdinger of an old shindig them sophisticated folks had in Martha's Vineyard last week caused about 80 people to get that nasty old virus that's been going around. You know, that old core bell breaker 19 one. I wonder if this is why they's wanting to make everyone stay at home again. That just can't be though. Them folks is sophisticated, dagnabbit. Why, even old Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, the Terminator guy, is in on the idea of forcing folks to cover their faces again with one of them there cloth shields you gotta wear almost like a pair of glasses. I wonder what folks would do about wearing glasses and wearing masks if we all had ears like a chicken. I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell y'all this, but old Arnie don't love America no more. This muscle man who I heard came here a long time ago for his own freedom is now telling the whole wide world, screw your freedom. Can you believe that? I'm sorrier than an old hound dog for the bad word. I was just repeating what I've been hearing now about 1,000 times. And then, he called anyone that has any inquisitations. My latest word, that one was a doozy. He's calling people nasty names. Now, that there didn't sound real good to me, but I don't know nothing. I'm still unsophisticated. Dang old picture cards. I swear he must have gotten his brain wiped again after saving all them there funny looking folks on Mars. I don't know though. Maybe it's a tumor. This muscle man Ferner, even through all the electronical alter machinations them there bad guys put his brain through on Mars, still saved the people that weren't making that their big air production corporation no more money. And just in time, too. Thing was, that their big air productions corporation caused them poor folks troubles in the first place by experimenting on them and keeping them away from something that was free all along. You know, one of them poor fellers even had a naughty lady part smack dab in the middle of his forehead. Kinda like what Ol Arnie wants to do to folks now by making the youngsters as wee as 2 years old wear these dang old face hankies all day. Now, I don't know if you know any little uns or not, but most of the ones I've ever known have trouble keeping their clothes on, much less this little unnatural feeling thing on your face that makes you breathe funny and pulls the hairs down to your neck.
It's naked time!
I can't wait to see how they try to enforce that on those little uns. I guess old Schwarzenegger's official testimonial to the CNN must mean he would go back and take all those poor folks' air away from them now. If it meant he could be the hero again. More like the dang villain if you ask me. Nah, I don't know nothing. Because, you know, I'm still unsophisticated. But I could swear they made him say them things. You know, with money. What I'd like to know is, what is it about all this attention sophisticated people like Schwarzenegger will try and say and do anything to get? I sure hope I'm not like that when I gets my sophistication. It's like some kind of addicting drug or something. They get all discombobulated and grouchy if you don't get their recognizing and their respecting fix. They'll even go and steal it if they has to. I had an uncle like that once about his corn squeezing, and he about drove the family crazy. And from some of the awful things I kept hearing about him, well, let's just say that ain't no way to live. Ol Arnie also said that our responsibility to everyone else is way more important than our God-given right to the life and the liberty and the pursuit of our happiness. Huh? Now, why in tarnation wouldn't he say something about that responsibility he wants everyone else to have to them there youngins that have been causing all that ruckus for the last year in some of these big old cities? Some of them TV picture frames been showing folks are running away with stuff that you know they ain't never gonna use. Then, them news people in the same TV picture frames commencing to tell everyone it's 'cause of they starving? Is that really for real? Now, I know them city folks was some strange animals, but when did folks start eating running shoes and video games? I guess those poor folks was real hungry. I suppose them there fires they started were for cooking them victuals too, huh? I bet your healing doctor and your septic man just love y'all. I bet after eating things like that even your grandbabies will be backed up for years. They's also talking about some of them folks carrying soup with them everywhere. Now, why don't they share that food with them starving folks? I don't know, maybe it's too hard for them folks to sneak out of places that sell them their can openers. Either way, they's hurting other folks, and real bad too. What about these responsibilities? I'll tell you, I.S. I used to love to watch you do and save people on that there big silver screen. I never in a million millennia would have thought I'd have become one of them there victims you had to save though. I gotta say though, I don't remember ever asking you or anyone else to save me from nothing neither. From what I'm hearing about your heritage, that old saying about the apple not falling far from the tree is finally starting to make sense to me. I here, he dropped a little apple dumpling of his own with his maid while he was married to that purty Kennedy lady. Talk about getting caught in the act. But I hear that's okay because he's sophisticated. Ol Arnie seems to be forgetting where he came from too. From hearing him talk, it seems like he don't want anyone else to get the freedom to get to where he got to. But I'm unsophisticated. I don't know nothing. Excepting what they tell me to know.
No, screw your freedom.
And for those of you out there that think that this clip was sliced out just to make him look bad, you tell me if you can think of any good times where what he just said would fit in. I'll wait. Well, let me go and look for my plastic picture cards. I'm bound and determined to get this sophistication one way or t'other. And the doctor and folks won't let me have one without one of them cards with my picture on it. You'd think my real life face would be enough, but they make us carry around our own pictures to prove our real faces are real. Ain't that just follicular? I'll tell you though, I ain't too sure if I wants to meet old Schwarzenegger afterwards though. Oh well, I just know there are plenty of them there sophisticated people around. I'm sure I'll find some of the good ones. You know, the ones that keep telling everybody to be more like them. By the way, still a-waiting. See you later.
Y'all come back now. Cheers.